James Gunn is taking over the DC cinematic universe and he's going to fail miserably. Why? Coming up next. James Gunn moves from Marvel to DC. Gunn has directed 3 of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and did the second Suicide Squad movie for DC. Now, he has taken complete control of the DC movies at Warner Brothers. This is not a good thing. First and foremost, his one credit for DC, the second Suicide Squad movie, completely tanked at the box office. Its production budget was $185 million and it only grossed $169 million worldwide. One of the biggest superhero flops of the entire genre. Then we come to Shazam, Fury of the Gods. This film sits at about $47 million as of this writing and it will probably struggle to make $100 million at the domestic box office. Now, you ask, what has this got to do with James Gunn? He has no direct involvement with this movie. It was made before he took over the DCEU. That is true, and I, for the life of me, couldn't figure out why it failed so miserably. After all, it's just as much fun as the first one. Zachary Levi has a boyish charm which elevates the material. So, in searching for a reason for this failure, I started to read some of the fan comments posting on YouTube and other social media, and the one that I think hit the nail on the head basically stated: A. The first Shazam was a lot of fun and I enjoyed it. B. The second movie came out and I refused to go see it. C. The decisions made by the powers that be at Warner's, i.e. James Gunn, promised Henry Cavill that he would return as Superman, even giving him a cameo in Black Adam, and then shelving his return, even though he quit his Netflix show, The Witcher, in order to return. And yet controversial figures like Amber Heard and Ezra Miller are still involved in the DCU. I think Henry Cavill is an excellent Superman. He just never had the right script. The movies he's played the character in never lived up to their full potential and are a mixed bag. If they had the right script, Man of Steel 2 would have been a smash hit. Cavill has presence as Superman and the righteous air that the character needs, without becoming self-righteous. How can you turn him away when the fault isn't with him? Is it because of the failure of Black Adam at the box office? How could that be his fault? He's not even in the film for 10 minutes, and his scene is a post-credit scene which has nothing to do with the story. But anyway, back to why I think Gunn will fail. If the one who posted the previous statement is correct, people are staying away from DC movies because of Gunn's decision to fire Henry Cavill. I think that argument has some merit. Cavill's fanbase is strong and people are used to him as the Man of Steel. I would be curious to see how Shazam 2 would have fared if they had not announced their plans for DC movies going forward. One thing they have announced is a Superman movie based on All-Star Superman. I'll think that could work as that was a good series. But, again, replacing Cavill will anger a lot of fans. I also hope they bring back the traditional uniform, complete with the red shorts, though this alone won't save the character. So, I will be cautiously optimistic on that one. However, I also hear they are going to skip the Dick Grayson Robin and start with the Damian Wayne version. This is a mistake. First of all, you're going to have a young Clark Kent and an older Bruce Wayne. They should be contemporaries. Next, the average filmgoer doesn't know who Damian Wayne is. Now, I love the Damian Wayne Robin myself, it's a great creation, but only people who read comics know anything about the character. The average filmgoer only knows Dick Grayson as Robin. They know nothing about Jason Todd, Tim Drake, or any other Robins because they've only been exposed to the character through the media. They need to start Dick Grayson as Robin, have him grow into Nightwing, then introduce the Damian Wayne version in a future Batman movie. I don't believe James Gunn will succeed with the DC Extended Universe. Those were my thoughts on the James Gunn version of the DCEU. What did you think? Do you agree with my ideas? Are you looking forward to the James Gunn DC movies? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, check out my Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter franchise also in the comments. And, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this is Andrew in for Kevin Given saying live long and prosper, may the force be with you, and keep reaching for the stars.